Okay guys, doing something a little different this time. Got to do some work on the daily. As you can tell, Chevys are known for doing this. Backed up to the garage every day, got home Friday and heard some strange noise, climbed under, and the tube's completely rotted out. So as we got a video of taking the bed off the backhoe. So I'm going to end up cleaning the tank off, try to take the fuel sending out and going to pump out and suck it out. It's got a little bit of gas in it. Then I'll do a video of cutting all this out, and I just ordered the kit off of Amazon to fix this. It's like 90 bucks with tax and everything, so I'm not gonna get much more done today. This will be a later day video. Alright, I didn't realize how early in the day it was, so we will do some work on this today. Said I'm gonna go ahead and pull the fuel pump and stuff out. That way we can drop and get the tank emptied out. It's got 3/8 of a tank. I just don't feel like wrestling it out. Right, got all the gas out of the tank. Probably 13 gallons in there, something like that. Just glad I didn't fill it up before this. All right, stuck a transmission jack under it. Keep knocking that little silly plate off. If I don't leave it on there, I know I'll forget it. Let's see if we can get these bolts broke loose. More than likely it's gonna break. So we'll just deal with that when it happens. Look at that. Came right out. Well, let's try the other one. There it is, both of them came out, no problem. Alright, got the gas tank out. I took some shop rags I had, soaked them in water, wiped down the lines and stuff, and covered them up with the wet shop rags to kind of protect them from the sparks. Floor's cleaned up, should be good to go there. So I'm going to go ahead and take the busted bracket off the top of the shock. Those shouldn't be too hard to get off. I just put them on a couple years ago. Then we'll go ahead and just cut the centerpiece out, break the plasma out, and start cutting that stuff out. Alright, got the old plasma cutter out. Got it all hooked up. When drained out the filter, I wouldn't push a bunch of water through it. I did go ahead and just ran a needle scaler around that to knock the heavy stuff off. That way the plasma cutter didn't have a hard time getting the contact with it. gonna get ground. All right, got them all cut out. That plasma just, if it's got a bunch of rust slag and stuff like that, it just don't like cutting. But got it all cut out. Like I said, I have to clean all this stuff up. The other kit does come with plates you weld on to the existing plates on the frame there. This one here, yeah, I'll probably end up cutting this all out. Seems like it's fairly decent back here. I got some plate that thick. Oops. I believe it's over at Herb's house. I have to run over and find out. But yeah, just have to wait for the kit to come in, and it should be here Tuesday, I believe. Then we'll start the video back up. So we'll see you back when I get the parts. Alright guys, we're back. It's actually Friday. I had to go out of town overnight for work and didn't have to work today, so we're gonna try to get this finished up. But got the kit in, I believe it was Tuesday or Wednesday came in. The Amazon kit. The manufacturer is Torque Parts. I believe they're out of Illinois. Pretty nice kit. I mean, nice welds. I don't know why they didn't weld down in there. They probably put this on first and couldn't get to it. I would have welded the other part first myself, but that's me. Welds are pretty nice. Probably better than what I'm gonna end up doing myself, so can't complain there. Got the plates. Got a chunk of steel, and we'll explain that here in a minute. Decent wall tubing. It'll last the rest of this truck. I imagine the rest of the frame will go before this thing rots out. But as you've seen the last video, the inner plates are pretty bad. And these are meant to just slide over the tube, go up against the frame, and weld them in. I can't do that because it's so rotted out. I'm going to go ahead and just cut all that out. And that's where that plate of steel I had to run to Herb's house and get. I'm going to just fix the inner frame braces there, and we'll put the tube in. And I'm going to, as far as alignment, again, and that's the gas tank strap mount in the front. When I get this in, I'll just put a level across that and get the back one leveled up to it. And this hole's tight enough. Hopefully I don't have to open it up to get the tube in, but I think it's tight enough. The alignment will be fine on that for the shock mount and stuff. So kind of sick. Wife was generous enough to give me her cold, so you're probably gonna hear me sniffling and some coughing through the video, so I apologize for that now. So let's see what we can get done. Alright guys, do a little grinding on the holes to get the tube in. Like I said, it's pretty snug fit on this side, about the same on the other. I did have to grind off, excuse me, the end of the tube, maybe 1/8 an inch or 5/16 to get it to actually slide in on this side and clear the frame. But I'll end up having to grind more off because once I add the plate that they send, I'll have to grind that distance off to get it to slide into the frame. But I'm not gonna film a bunch of the work because I'm gonna have the heater going and the air compressors running. Like I said, I'm pretty under the weather, so I don't want to get too cold out here. But I did end up making a template to go over there. As you can see, I chalked I just chalked out the what I wanted to replace roughly. So I'll get that cut out, welded in, and bring you back after that. Alright guys, we're back. Got the patch put in on that one. Got the welds ground flush, that way their plate will made up to it pretty easy. Have been wearing my PPE, welding mask. I know I didn't use that with the plasma cutting prior, but that was my bad mistake. But definitely have to wear that stuff when you're doing this kind of stuff. So I'll start working on the other side here in a minute. Let's see if I can get you there. Yep, start working on that one. I got a family member going to be here in about 15 minutes. So I think I'm going to take a break for a little bit. Alright guys, I got the tube in now. You can't really see the patch very good, but brother was here, helped me do some of it. But I will tomorrow come out, maybe tonight when I get back, work on some more and start burning this stuff in. We'll have to figure out this side here. Probably gonna, I really don't want to try to take that off. I know I'm going to break it when I do, but maybe I should spray it down now and let it penetrate. Then just drill some holes in the air plate and screw it back in. It's just, I believe it's got a big sheet metal bolts, what it is. So yeah, so more video here later. Alright guys, Saturday. Got some time to work on a truck today. It's supposed to go to down southern Indiana, then to Tennessee later tonight, but all those plans got changed, so I'm going to get the truck at least welded up tonight. As you see, got the plates on, did little modifications here and there, yeah, just to make them fit a little bit better. Did drill some plug weld holes, stuff like that, but probably unnecessary. But as Herb likes to tell me, I like to overthink things a lot, so we'll clean up here a little bit, get some of this stuff put up I don't need out no more, which is like 3/4 of it, and we will get the welding. Excuse me, still fighting this cold. One thing you do have to cut the side of this tube down to actually get it in the frame because of the plate over there. It's no big deal. I still got plenty to weld around, so it's not going to hurt anything. But overall, so far I'm really pleased with the kit. I did put a flat bar in there just to make sure the mounts were true to each other. That one does sit a little bit higher. I don't think it's going to affect it. It's probably like maybe 3/8 of an inch or something like that. But yeah, I'll go ahead and get this stuff buzzed in and we'll come back. Alright guys, got her welded in. And no, I'm not no professional welder, so yeah, a lot of them look like garbage, but like I said at the beginning of the video, it'll be good enough for me. Got that one in. Got underneath of them welded. Lost a couple hairs on that one from the sparks, but like I said, I'm not no professional welder, so this is like that right there is pretty bad, but it'll hold for the lifetime of this truck. So I guess the next thing to do is let it cool down. Just throw some cheap black paint on it. I didn't if this was something like my car or somebody else's car I was working on, I would put weld through primer behind everything, all the plates and stuff like that, to help them keep from rusting out, even though it's really thick plate. But it's a 99 Chevy truck, so the rest of that will go way before this thing does, so I'm not too worried about it. So I'm gonna take a break and come back. We'll paint her up, and if I got black paint, and put the gas tank in. Alright guys, got it all back in, painted up. Got some gas put in it, got it fired up. Fuel gauge is pegged out, so as Herb advised me, look for a ground strap or ground wire that I might have forgot to put back on, but I don't remember taking one off. But this is going to be it for this video. All I'm going to do after this is put the bed back on. I got to take some broken bolts out of it and just get it back on, wired backed up. So I'm gonna call it quits for this video, and I do want to say a special thanks to Gone Crazy Boutique, Brandy, one of my wife's friends, for making the sweat sacks and stuff like that, and making the ones I got on, knowing I'm gonna just destroy them. We already got weld holes in this one, so you guys want to check out her. She makes all kinds of cool t-shirts and stuff. So until later, just remember, it'll be fine.